Came from nothing, make it look good, but still struggling. Fighting this oppression, progressions without hustling. Still my back against the wall. They want me in the dirt. Sunset 6 feet deep, face on a shirt. Worse a bitch than we die. I'm since 84. Words killer be killed, so I'ma let it blow. It's the difference between fearless and careless. Got me pouring out the whole bottle for Sergio Harris. Hit record so I can leave my pain on the track. I miss Ant Bone, Buckeye, Rob G and Jack. Artist and DP, DJ and Hetty. Marcel and Celion, Tune and Hetty. Shotty and Mark, Danikas and DeWine. Ray Love, Dennis, Doughboy, CK Rhyme. I stay with the bangers, survive at all costs. Not trying to be a victim to the Black Holocaust. Thorns in this crown, still I carried the cross. Before I knew how winning field, I had to take a loss. Lost my mama, mama died. I was in the sauce, still losing homies to the streets. Black Holocaust. Thorns in this crown, still I carried the cross. Before I knew how winning field, I had to take a loss. Lost my mama, mama died. I was in the sauce, still losing homies to the streets. Black Holocaust. First I lost Ronald Williams, then Wilma Jean, Greta Marie, and Willie James was everything. When I lost Money Hill, I was in the cell. World ended in 2012, now I'm living hell. With my heart on my sleeve, I'm so emotional. Playing with my feelings get you hurt in the physical. I don't go to church, but I pray, so I'm spiritual. Niggas know the vibes, I ain't even being lyrical. From the other side, but I miss my nigga Perk. When Chuck died, swear I cried, tears dropped from the hurt. 25 years of death, I'm about to go berserk. When I heard they killed Briss, didn't even go to work. Lord, save my life for Darius, protect me from my promise. My son and my daughter, they the future, keep me honest. I could throw it all away in seconds, trying to chase a digit. But the marathon continues, I'm trying to beat thorns in this crown. Still I carried the cross before I knew how winning field. I had to take a loss, lost my mama died. I was in the sauce, still losing homies to the streets. Black Holocaust. Thorns in this crown, still I carried the cross before I knew how winning field. I had to take a loss, lost my mama died. I was in the sauce, still losing homies to the streets. Black Holocaust.
Yeah, welcome to the Lion's Den. We have a powerful presentation from our brother Erik, aka Mad Scientist. He's going to speak on the incident that happened in Buffalo, the Buffalo murder. So, yeah. Open your mic and introduce yourself.
Okay, this is Mad Scientist. I'm just gonna show a little details on different paths of what can happen, because there's so much things. Like, some people believe that like me, he was sent, but by who? This is the who we trying to determine. Was it sent by a racist group? Was it sent by the elite? Does the racist group work with the elite? This are the things I'm trying to work on right now. So this is part of my research on what I think is going on. So let's get to the slide, and I'll get to my points. Let's go to the next one. This is the title right here. I'm gonna talk about MK Ultra and racist groups. But this is the next one I want to speak on. Okay, right here. This was on his guns, right? You see this here. Here's a reparation. It's things that let you lead to that he's coming from a racist group. That's why I believe he that's why I believe he recorded it, right? He recorded it to let them see the damage that he did. He didn't just record it just to do it out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is, was he sent? Was he brainwashed? Well, we know he was brainwashed, but was he experimented brainwashed, or was he just races. You know what I'm saying? From a racist group. So when you go to the next slide, you go to the next slide. We go to these names, and these are names that's on the gun, right? So let me read it. All right, you got Sonogamy, right? Is an acronym for Stop Your Genocide Against Our White Nation. Will let you understand that the same when we talk about black on nationality, we talk about separation. There's a whole nother group that believes in the same thing of another race. You see what I'm saying? And they hate us just as much as anybody. They hate us more than anybody to a point where we are their enemy. You have to understand what white nationalism is. It ain't just the KKK. I'm gonna get that to a point too. But this is what's on his gun. So he's telling you right now what nation he's fighting for. He's telling you right now, he's saying the same thing that a black person said to the niggas in the hood. Stop killing each other. Build a nation. They're saying the same thing to each other, which I don't have no problem with. My problem is when you come in and affect our people when we trying to build. All right, let's go to the next one. This is on his name. This is on his gun. Branded. Oh no, not the next one. You could keep the names. Go back to the top one. Yeah. You got Brenton Tarrant, the man who killed 51 Muslim worshippers at a mosque in Christchurch and the considering appearing against his life sentence. Dalen Roof, this is on his gun too. Dalen Storm Roof is an American white supremacist, neo-Nazi, mass murderer, and domestic terrorist convicted for preparing the Charleston church. Now, this is let you know that somehow he is connected to something because by him putting Dalen Roof and understanding that he's a white supremacist of the neo-Nazi. Neo-Nazi is a white nationalist group. All right, Robert Bowers. Bowers is accused of killing 11 Jewish congregants as they prayed. Now look, 'cause I can't really see because this part light, but my bad. But if you see the first one, he killed 51 Muslims, black people, and Jewish people. What groups hate Muslims, black people, or Jewish people? All you gotta do is put that together. Now we understanding that it's a white national group. Let's go to the next one so I can show you what a white national group is. Oh, my bad. This will come in right now group after this. But this is what people don't understand. I got a clip. Would I be able to show you this little? It's like a 1 minute TikTok. Would I be able to put in your messenger and you could share it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Damn, I ain't better put because it's on the jump that I'm on right now. But on the video, they got a news report, and the white guy is asking the black guy, "Do you think his brain is developed enough, and do you think that he should be punished as an adult?" Now they tried to throw that in to get y'all to understand. That's why I'm saying we got to watch what we be teaching because a lot of times we're teaching white supremacy and white racism and don't know it. We don't develop. Listen, I was 13 years old and knew everything I was doing. I might don't know the consequences of the jail of what happens once I do it. But if you saying that is not developed brain, then we never develop our brain because we're always learning. But once you start teaching that stuff, they're trying to get away with these things. Oh yeah, everybody knows the brain doesn't develop. So if the brain don't develop, or he didn't know his concept, he didn't know what he was doing when everybody knows that's a lie. And we gotta understand these are tricks they trying to use and they've been using for a long time because people have got off on sanity. I have a cousin right now that stabbed his mom 47 times and he only did 14 years because he claimed the same. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to the next clip. All right, white nationalists. White nationalist groups espouse white supremacist and white separatist ideologies, often focusing on the alleged inferiority of non-whites. Groups listed in variety of other categories: Ku Klux Klan, Neo-Confederate, Neo-Nazi, racist skinhead, Christian identity could also be fairly described as white nationalists. So these are the groups. So people don't understand it ain't just no KKK. You have neo Confederate Nazis, you got skinheads, and then you got Christian identity, meaning this is also a religious war too. Y'all got to understand. Like I told you, I told you how I showed how they attacked us chemically. I showed how they attacked us physically. Then they attack us spiritually, and they attack us mentally. So they attacked us all these different ways, man. They hit us all these different ways. It's not just one way. That's why it's so hard to get them off our neck. All right, go to the next one. And this is the groups right here. This is what they look like. This is the stuff they rocking. This is the stuff they rocking. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at me for showing them. Get mad at them for saying this stuff. I'm just showing the reality because I've learned a lot of people don't believe nothing until they see it. A lot of people had to get reality from pictures, and this is nothing. You know what I mean? But these are the people. These are the people right here who hate you, and a lot of them are in government. A lot of them in the police force. A lot of them are army men. A lot of them a lot of things. See, people get scared when you start talking about stuff like that, but I ain't scared because I had the Most High behind me, and I believe that. I don't just say it. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's just the picture. We gonna start going to some deeper stuff now. Let's go to the next one. MK Ultra now. Now people say, oh, that was just a thing back in the day. No, MK Ultra. They tried it, they experimented, and it worked. Okay, Project MK Ultra was the code name for a legal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency. The experiments were intended to develop procedures and identity drugs such as LSD that could be used to interrogation to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. Now, y'all don't believe this, but the next thing I'm gonna show y'all is gonna blow y'all mind. This is what watch what I tell you, and people don't understand. This shit is gonna blow y'all mind, right? This is gonna blow y'all mind how I'm telling you this shit works. I'm telling you they been doing it, they sending people. But my thing is you have to connect all these people because when we talk about the government, we talk about the elite. Who are we talking about? You can say it, but do you know? Do you know the groups? Do you know the people? Do you know the motherfuckers that run it? Do you know the higher levels? Do you know the lower levels? These are things you got to know. What the things they have done to us. If they've been controlling us for 500 years or so over here and experimenting on us, what things have you think they have done to us? How you think they can control us so much and still have us doing dumb stuff in the hood, killing each other, doing this, doing that, because they learned once I take the father, this happens. Once I take the mother, this happens. Once I separate the children from the parents, this happens. Because all that is an experiment. A fatherless home is an experiment that just kept going and we never fixed it. Because once the father is gone, the sons, I grew up with a fatherless man, the son grows up and hate his father to a point where he's uncontrollable and people don't know. And see, this is the things y'all gotta understand when experiments ain't just giving a nigga chemicals or giving somebody something. You can slide to the next one. And this is example of how MK Ultra works. Now, for anybody try to act like MK Ultra, this is a conspiracy. This is a real man, okay? Balger wrote to the juror who convicted him he would be tossed, he would be dosed with LSD, monitored by the physician, and repeatedly asked leading questions like, will you ever kill anyone? And now I'm gonna read this and this is gonna explain what happened. Balger, Whitey Bulger, look him up. He was a mafia don in Boston. He was working with the FBI, locking other mafia people up so he can keep his power. His best friend was an FBI agent. When he was locked up in Alcatraz, he volunteered for Ukraine Ultra. He volunteered, and they did all the experiments to him. And this is before he came to Don now. He was locked up, he got out, then he became the Don. He was murdering, he was killing. He went on a run for 25 years. He got caught, went to prison, and then somebody all of a sudden beat him up to death in his wheelchair. All of a sudden, dude come out the room because this is what they do. He was nothing but an experiment. That's all it was. It was nothing but an experiment. And what happens is the media controls everything. So they could put you under experiment, man. They could kidnap you right now, take you to a room, experiment on you, do all type of shit to you, let you go. You could be acting crazy saying they did this to me. And then guess what's gonna happen? They gonna make you think you insane and put your ass in a mental place. And this is what we got to realize. And look what else he said right here. Balger was involved in at least 11 murders, extortion, racketeering, drug trafficking, but he is also known to have ever killed anyone before the CIA dosed him at least 50 times with the powerful mind alternating hallucinogenic drug. I mean, while he was a prisoner in Atlanta in the 1950s, he agreed to be part of the program. Now, this is what I'm telling you. He agreed. And they're telling you he wasn't a murderer, he wasn't a don, he wasn't doing none of this stuff until they drugged him because he was brainwashed. They know how to they know everything about your brain. Stop listening to that bull that you only use 10% of the brain, they only know 10%. No, they don't. They know every single part of your brain does to you. They know if I touch this part of your brain, this brain does this to you. So this is what y'all got to realize. They have been knowing this. They've been. All right, go to the next one. And this is Whitey Bulger. Like I said, look him up. Mafia Don of Boston. Look him up. And it's going to blow your mind. Because this blew my mind because I was like, how have I come? I never heard of this guy. Where he come from? And then I went to him and then next thing you know, I'm like, damn, this man was on a UK Ultra. Like, this is nuts. All right, you go to the next one. All right, this is the chemical war. I'm going to just break this down. This is about a doctor who worked and experimented on people and was part of NK Ultra and other things. You can see it right here, so y'all can see it up. He supposedly had killed himself because he wanted to, but what happened is they killed him because he didn't want to do it anymore because he's seeing the shit that was going on and he didn't like it. But he was doing it for years and years and years. If you look on one of this, John, he actually let me read this part right at the bottom. This after he died, and see the top part is he died. He got thrown out the window, and people saying, and they say he committed suicide. So they start going back and see what happened, and then they learned he was trying to leave, and he was a part of this MK Ultra shit and other stuff. So they drugged him with the LSD and did something else and threw him out the window and made it look like a suicide. Because, like I said, it is when it comes to the government shit, the police, everything has to fall in line. Everybody falls in line. Y'all think they don't? They fall in line. Austin specifically was the airborne distribution and biological germs, according to one study. Dr. Austin had developed a range of lethal arsenals and handy-sized containers. They were disguised as shaving cream, insect repellent. They contain, among other agents, staphylococcus, a crippling food poison, even more deadly, Venezuela, the queen. I don't even know what that joint is right there, but and most deadly of all, anthrax. And see, this is what he was doing. Arsenal. He was making chemicals. He was making shit that you could get some toothpaste that got chemicals in to kill you. That's what they doing. That's why I tell you they can't. They don't have to kill you. They don't have to kill you straight up with chemicals. They can easily drop a little bit at a time and kill you. Sodium is killing us because they give us way too much every day. Potassium. A lot of us get sick and die and actually can die over low potassium. Not understanding high blood pressure. All these things, heart disease. The number one death of a black person is heart disease. That's salt. Then it's diabetes and other things. That's sugar. That's chemical warfare. Not saying we don't supposed to need these things in their body, but they understand if I give these people a little extra more, it would damage them because you're only supposed to have a certain amount in your body. And they know this. And this dude was creating a lot of stuff and a lot of chemicals and was harming a lot of people. And they was using it for arsenal and air. I can show where they was using it for air stuff, where he was putting shit where they dropping in the air. So that shit what they call it, chemtrail, that shit is real. That shit is real. Chemtrail is fucking real. They doing all they put shit in our water, they putting it everywhere. You think Flint was just a mistake? No, that's an experiment. That's an experiment to see what would happen if I put this much lead and what would do to people. That's how they experiment. I will go to the next one. This called the Murray Project. Through research at the Murray Center and the Harvard Archives, I found that among its other purposes, Henry Murray's experiment was intended to measure how people reacted under stress. Murray subjected his unwitting students, including I'm gonna say K, because I ain't know I'm not no linguistic, to an intensive attack assaulting his subjects, egos, and most cherished ideas and beliefs. My quest was a subset of a large question what effects, and Harvard has a K in 1998 as he the U.S. Bureau of Prisons at the order of a court, and in her evaluation Johnson wrote that K has intertwined his two belief systems that society is bad and he could rebel against it, and his intense anger at the family for his perceived injustice. The Unabomber was created when these two belief systems converge. Did you hear what they said? They converge. They know how to take both of your beliefs and use it against you as a damn weapon to where you think this country is evil, and you think you're supposed to rebel against it, but you rebel against it in a way where you killing innocent people, blowing up buildings. This is how they can control you through the mind. The Unabomber was the first person I ever heard when he said they brainwashed me, and everybody thought he was crazy, even me, until I heard the Whitey Bulger story. Once I heard the Whitey Bulger story, I was like, oh my God, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? You got anything to say, Kareem, before I go? I'll keep going. Any questions? Okay.
No, I think that name is what's it, Ted Kaczynski or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
That
I know.
last
I,
name.
was, I know it's like a German Russian name.
Yeah, that's that
Yeah.
murderer, Ted. That's his
Yeah.
last name, Ted
But do, but do
Kaczynski or
you
something
remember
like
when
that.
they when he said that he brainwashed?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You can go to the next one. And this is the man Henry right here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just show what he did with the experiment. It's called the Murray experiment. Look it up. The Murray experiment. He take two of your belief. He makes your mind works against itself. He makes your mind work against itself where he can make you think that what you're doing is right. And that's why a lot of times you see these people who they do all these mass shootings, they don't have no emotion. They don't have nothing. They don't have no conscience, nothing, because they destroyed it. Once they destroyed that conscience, they think they doing is right. Tell me anybody that's gonna feel bad for doing something they think they completely doing right. And that's how they trick you. They make you think what you doing is fucked up, it is right. And that's how they control the mind. And these people right here do it. You know what I'm saying? These are the people they don't never tell us about, they don't want us to learn about. You can go to the next slide. And see, I ain't making my jump long because the truth doesn't have to be long, man. I ain't gonna make it long because the truth don't have to be long, and I'm giving you information to look up for you to look yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm a person that leads you to the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got the Most High behind me, man, and He put me in a path, and I feel like I'm walking this path, and I'm gonna keep walking this path, and I'm gonna keep exposing these people, even if one day I die. You see what I'm saying? Or die just a fucked up cause. No, I don't care because I believe I'm going somewhere. I ain't like an atheist, but this is just the Johnster on the mind control the media. I'm just showing how they can do things to you. That's why Malcolm X said this in the '60s, and it's so sad because it's like we got to keep telling people this. Malcolm X said the media will make the bad person look good and the good person look bad. The people, they control our history. They control everything. I be telling these people, y'all talk about We talk about DNA and archaeology and all this shit, but who controls that shit? It's the same people that's doing this. It's the same people that been lying to you. It's the same people that told you Christian Columbus came to North America. It's the same motherfuckers that told you the Jews is white. It's the same people that told you the indigenous people were here where no Negroes weren't here before Christian Columbus got here. It's the same people that every day you see them lying and you catch them in the lie and you seeing the experiments, you seeing the shit they did to us. But yet you got these agents that's coming out here, and you damn right I said agent. I don't even give a damn if you're working for them or not. But it's agent activity to come and say, believe everything these people say. And it's getting to a point where we want to be right so much in these debates. Debates are cool. We're supposed to learn and build, but we getting to a point where we want to be the best in these debates to where we're just putting out any information that don't make sense and ain't helping our people. And that's what's messing us up. That's why on my John and JJ, thank them for letting me come on here and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't like this stuff or they run away from it because they don't understand it and they scared. I hear people tell me all the time, man, somebody will kill you, somebody will kill you. So what? You die anyway. Death is just like life. You be dead longer than you're alive if you didn't know. Now you go to the next one.
That's the last one.
This the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, well, yeah, all right, well, I want to speak on something else a little bit because I heard somebody else say something about just remember that they bring in people from Ukraine over here who has in a lot of that neo-Nazi shit too, and I consider terrorists as some people. So understand they're bringing hundreds of them over here, hundreds of thousands of them over here that don't like you. I don't give a damn what they try to tell you. That motherfuckers don't like you. Not saying all of them, but there's enough of them that don't like you. So we got to understand that. Then let me tell you this: it's not just MK Ultra, man. Like I said, we getting hit spiritually. You got Satanists, you got Elite the Masonic, you got all these different people who they're attacking us too. They're attacking us too. They after us too. They at us too because we are the people of God. You got to understand. A lot of y'all ain't gonna never believe it, and it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame that you don't understand and see the shit that they doing to us. What the fuck is that? Oh, what was on? Fucking animal out this bit. All right, but yeah, but that's all I'm trying to say. We got to start smartening up, man. We got to start listening to the people who trying to give you the truth, who trying to get you to understand that they are feminizing our man. They doing all this stuff, man, and they are attacking us. Why they're feminizing our man? They are toughening their men up. They're teaching their man how to shoot. While we're arguing over should a man be with a woman or not, I mean man or not, and all this. This is the stuff that's how they weakening our people up, man. They're feminizing, they're strengthening, they're over masculinating the woman. And the woman don't want to give it up to the man, and the man don't want to be a fucking man anymore, and that's the problem. Ain't nothing happened. Y'all talking about everybody talking about they go to the hood and do this and this and that. Listen, police come to the hood every day, and y'all the same niggas that kill each other, rob each other, or run from them niggas because it's a mind control. If it's not mind control, how is 100 or 1,000 motherfucking people in jail? They're guarded by 3-4 guards, and they still in jail. Just think about that. I'm not saying break out or nothing. I ain't saying that. So don't take that word. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it has to be some type of mind control for you to be able to control hundreds of people. It ain't just physical. When they first enslaved us, let me check this out. When they first enslaved us, the first generation slaves knew who they were. They knew what happened. That's why they were running. That's why they was fighting. But once you control that first generation, you beat them down, you scare them, and you say, you better tell your children he better obey me or this is going to happen to him. We're going to hang his ass. Then the parent, then they go take the father away. Then the mother, she is unprotected. So what she does, she teach the daughter, she teach the son to obey these people. And then generation to generation, they start teaching you Christianity, teaching you the education that they teaching us. So by the third, fourth generation, mentally, you don't know who you are and where you coming from. So it's easier to control you. So think about how far generations we are now and how much they can control us. But they control us so much that they assassinate people in South America. They shooting us down. It's people getting hung, and we worry about Will Smith smacking somebody. We worry about if the Migos breaking up. Think about that. Five people in 2019 was hung in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, five black. How much black people you know would hang themselves from a tree? Because I know none. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying maybe one might have been dumb and did it, but I'm just saying ain't no five straight go do it. Then two in New York and then four in California. Ain't all of them not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope y'all enjoy the presentation, man. Like I said, I don't make mine super long because it's easier to go back. It's easier to find stuff. You don't have to be long, man, to tell the truth, man. You know.
That's right.
Anything you got to say?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you play my junk at the end? Or
Yeah.
do
Oh,
you
do
know?
you know?
Yeah, bring it. Send it to me.
Uh, can I just send it like I did last time on the messenger?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, y'all just start studying this stuff, man. Studying this all these experiments they was doing to us. Man, it's a lot more. You'll find that they was
Found that
eating
they was
us.
eating us.
Man, you'll find that they was doing a lot of stuff to us, man. You know what I'm saying? No lie. Oh no. About to share it now. Damn. Okay.
Tell them where they can find you at.
Um, you can find me at I just sent it. You can find me at Eric the Monster, Eric the Mad Scientist, True Knowledge, Facebook, and also Eric Trueheart. That's my real full name, Eric Trueheart. Facebook. You can find me on LDC TV, YouTube, Life Death Conflict TV, Life Death Conflict TV. Eric the Monster, True Knowledge on TikTok. True Hot 30 on Instagram. And every single one of my things, I'm putting knowledge up. I'm putting things to help us out. You know, I got things on any subject you could speak of. I got from molestation to science to everything. I got out there. I'm gonna send it to. I send it to one of them. I'm gonna send it to the other one too. Okay. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah, but oh yeah, check my videos out. See if it's black and his wife Kristen Black on my page. Eric the Mad Science to True Knowledge. I got my brother DT Prince Warcry. I got a video of Commission. Um, I got video with Yasha Ben Israel, Terry Winfield. You know, I got a junk coming up Sunday. King V Richie. He's a book and movie writer. You know what I'm saying? And I interviewed my cousin. He owns a clothing business and dog kennel business. His name Richie Rowe. Go to Richie Rowe. Interview Rich Eric the Mad Scientist. Interview Richie Rowe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help the community. I'm trying to help people that got businesses. I'm trying to talk to women who've been molested. I'm trying to talk to men who've been molested. I'm trying to talk with about abortion. I'm trying to talk about everything, the real subjects that we need to talk about. Did you ever get it? Oh yeah, and thank the Lions Den, thank JJ, thank Karima. Karima is a real backbone of the Lions Den, man. She's a backbone. I'm trying to tell you, she does a lot.
Tell
She
me if
does
you
a
There's a
lot.
lot.
tell me if you can hear it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to play it this way because I have to go in my computer. So
Okay.
Okay.
here we go.
All right. Oh yeah, this me and my homie Eddie came from Far Rockaway.
Thanks to him, man. So we can stay good, so we can feel good. it's my broken silence. I held it in too long, it's my broken silence. It's always on my mind, so I'm broken silence. So let me introduce you to this broken silence. I got a lot to say, it's my broken silence. I held it in too long, it's my broken silence. It's always on my mind, so I'm broken silence. So let me introduce you to this broken silence. Let me introduce you to this broken silence. Everything crucial in this broken silence. Been through a lot of shit, seen a lot. Lives left me at an early age, like I ain't been alive. Thought of getting older, seeing what was small, play both roles that she cut me up. Me seen it in the eyes, she ain't want me messing up. No resentment to my father, but he couldn't step it up. Time after time, thinking to myself, why you wanted to leave and make my mom's cry? That was hard to see when you just stay high. It was even harder when you left, I had to say bye. I ain't want some shit to take, but it seemed my leg was hanging to the side and fucked me up mentally. And now it's more than just physically. Sometimes I get on my knees and ask God why he says why I got a lot to say, it's my broken silence. I held it in too long, it's my broken silence. It's always on my mind, so I'm broken silence. So let me introduce you to this broken silence. I got a lot to say, it's my broken silence. I held it in too long, it's my broken silence. It's always on my mind, so I'm broken silence. So let me introduce you to this broken silence.
Looking at the other mother, two brothers, teach me the right way, no one in my family father. Told myself to be a man, cause I'm never father. It ain't crazy, cause the things seen I was a baby. Back to happen, the church didn't save me. Young soldier, born in the early age, generation X, drugs, killing and sex. I know young niggas now riding in the Lex. Niggas getting shot, bodies never found. My life is a story, nigga. I had to write it down. Niggas getting killed over a couple pounds. Knowing the thing I got to say about my life is down. Good life, that's how they see us. When you look around the world, everybody wanna be us. Keep my mind straight, had to smoke on some cheaters. Cause some niggas that I know started acting like some believers.
I got a lot to say, it's my broken silence. I held it in too long, it's my broken silence. It's always on my mind, so I'm broken silence. So let me introduce you to this broken silence. I got a lot to say, it's my broken silence. I held it in too long, it's my broken silence. It's always on my mind, so I'm broken silence. So let me introduce you to this broken silence.
Peace out.